And I was pleased to find that I was still good at cleaning lavatories. My name's Heather McGregor. I'm a professor at Heriot-Watt University. I'm a professor of business. And I've also got a great job at the moment. I'm the head of the university's campus in Dubai. I'm part of the management team at IDRIC, and then I've also got two other jobs with IDRIC. One is that I'm a principal investigator, what we call a researcher, and the other one is that I'm in charge of all of our work on equality, diversity, and inclusion. So my first work started on looking for gender equality. And then I also realised that there were lots of other structural disadvantages out there. And so I created an organisation that helps people, particularly people who are from minority ethnic backgrounds in the UK, to get great jobs when they come out of university. And since then, I've done lots of different projects, but all with one thing in common, which is to remove what we call structural disadvantage. So disadvantage that comes literally because of where you were born or the colour of your skin or your gender. The worst job I think I've ever done was working as a chambermaid in a motel during a summer holiday, because it was a lot of cleaning of lavatories. And I got very good actually at cleaning lavatories, which was very helpful when I moved to Dubai. Because I was the boss, I put myself onto every single job in the building just to see what the jobs were like of the people who worked for me. And one of the things I did for a whole afternoon was clean lavatories again. And I was pleased to find that I was still good at cleaning lavatories. So I've got a question from a student here that says, who was the person that gave you the best advice, and what did they do to make you listen to that advice? Well, the best advice I think I was ever given by anyone was that it's never too late. So I regretted enormously that when I left university, I didn't qualify as an accountant. And then somebody I knew said to me, do you know what? It's never too late. And they showed me that they had gone back and done a qualification very late in life, and that they had managed to make it all work. And I thought, do you know what? I could do that. I studied in my spare time. Became an accountant just before I turned 60. It's just really late in life. But I was so pleased to have done it. And do you know what? People do take me a lot more seriously now. When I was 17, my career goal was to be the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. So it wasn't short of ambition. But actually, within a year of me turning 17, somebody else got there first. And so I immediately gave up on that ambition and started on the next one. But the definitive moments for me in my life were probably not in my teenage years. They were maybe when I was newly married. I noticed that people started treating me differently at work. I was so traumatized by that they would treat me differently because I'd got married, that I took my wedding ring off and I've never worn it again since. I just didn't want to get badged as anything, so I took off all badges and have carried on with my life as me. So being part of the IDRIC project has really shown me that joining different people from different backgrounds together gets to a solution much faster. The whole issue of the climate emergency is an emergency. We've got one generation to solve this. And that means the pressure is really on, and we need a lot of innovation and good ideas and new research, and we need it very quickly. And if we end up with people who all think like each other, then we won't get that level of innovation. What really we're driving for here is diversity of thought. And I never realized that I could be part of an interdisciplinary team that involved a lot of scientists. So it's taught me about the importance of everybody getting together. There's no such thing as I can't do it. The word you want to add on the end of that to make a sentence is the word alone. That's what Idrik taught me. There's no such thing as I can't do it.